to welcome real baseball royalty, Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson with us on the set. Great to see you, Reggie.
So, Mr. October, great to see you. You know, we were talking in the green room about how helpful you were to guys like me, Jeter, Mariano, Bernie. And in '09, I remember you taking us out when we were struggling. And you took us out, and then we went off. Abreu recently said that his talk with you helped him turn his season around. How enjoyable is it for you to work with this group of core players?
Love it. Love it. I love being around the guys. I love being on the field, and I'm really fortunate. I hate to tell you how long I've been in the game. I stopped at 50. But I can certainly say I remember when Derek was 18 and 19, he came to our ball club. And I remember when George called me and said he had a chance to sign you. And so all those things I remember. They're wonderful memories. My time with the Yankees were great, and I just hope to keep enjoying. I love it here. You work with a great guy, and so, you know, baseball's still very good to me.
Well, I tell you what, my question's two-part. One, your relationship with Dusty Baker, and two, you say you work with a great guy. You're talking about Jim Crane. I know something that you've been out front on for many, many years is diversity in the front office. Tell me a little bit about the great job the Houston Astros are doing in that department.
You know, what I have to say is our guy Jim Crane, Derek, when we had an opportunity to hire a new general manager, he had a focus and said, guys, I want you to interview some minorities. We had 4 out of the 6 people that we interviewed that were minorities. All 6 were fabulous candidates. Jim made the final decision. We kind of helped with that decision, but Jim recognizes that our ballpark is full of minorities. You know, we have a large percentage of Latin Americans here. We have about 50 to 55% that come to our ballpark consistently. Jim would like to see his team and our employees, we have about 400, he'd like to have the same percentage here of diversity that we have in the city. Houston is the most diverse city in the country.
Reggie, on a serious note, when you see guys like Altuve performing at the highest level during October, don't you think it's about time to officially pass the torch to him as the new Mr. October?
You know, Papi, for me, I enjoy the greatness of Altuve. I enjoyed your tenure when you were controlling the World Series, when Derek was Mr. World Series, when it was Mr. October or Mr. November or whatever you want to call it, but all the base hits, all the home runs that he hit. When Alex went on a tear, I enjoyed being around it, and I love sharing the mantle. Our Mr. October, whether it's Alvarez or whether it's Altuve, I'm thrilled to have him bring it up. I get my name mentioned.
That's right.
Pretty cool.
So, Reggie, talking about getting your name mentioned, I see Mr. Jim Crane here, the general partner of the Houston Astros. You've been working for him, advising him. I know how close you were to the late George Steinbrenner. What would you say is the biggest difference in organizations right now as you see it?
I'd say the biggest difference between us and really most other teams, and especially with the Yankees, whether you're Derek Jeter or whether you're Alex or Reggie or Andy Pettitte or Bernie Williams or Mariano Rivera, your voice isn't heard. You didn't participate. You know, I walked away because I wanted to be involved and leave my knowledge in the game. I certainly think that I know that Derek Jeter still loves the Yankees. Andy Pettitte still loves the Yankees. You're still a Yankee, and I'm still a Yankee. But we didn't get a chance to be involved in some of the say-so, and our opinions really didn't get valued.
Last question for me, Reg. What I wanted to ask you is now you're on TV, and you told a story when I was about 19 years old in minor league spring training. You sat there in front of about 150 players, and you said you actually never tried to hit a home run in your career. Can you tell us all the truth right now, please? Just tell the truth, Reg.
I lied.
Be honest.
I was like Mickey Mantle. I really failed about 8,500 to 9,000 times in my career. I had about 9,500 at bats. I was only successful 563 times.
Take a picture of
every
this.
other time.
Right here, over 2,000 homers.
That's right.
That's a small
That's
amount
how
of
we
space.
roll, man. A lot of fun
2,000
right
homers.
here.
Pretty
Hey,
cool.
but hey, Reggie, I gotta say one more thing to you. This is not a question. Do you know who Bad Bunny is? Bad Bunny, the number one artist on earth.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So he just give you a mention.
Latino.
He just give you a mention on his new album as a Mr. October.
I know that.
I'm gonna let him know that. I let you know that now on national TV.
We
You
had
my
to-
dog.
had
My
to get the
favorite
Bad
guy
Bunny
is
pop.
Lil Wayne.
That's right.
Let him win.
My man. Him and 50.
Reggie,
Gangsta.
Him and 50 and Travis.
Awesome
They're the
having
fellas.
you with us, Reggie. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks very
Great
much
to
for
see
having
you.
me. Always a pleasure.